You dive into a corner and it tightens without warning. Your confidence evaporates. It can be frustrating and it can be scary. But what if I told you there's a technique out there that promises to make sure this never happens to you again? Coaches call it limit point or vanishing point riding. They say it predicts each bend with precision accuracy. But what if that promise hides a flaw that still catches some riders out? The principle is pretty intuitive, actually. The limit point or the vanishing point is where the two sides of the road meet up or where the road disappears. If the limit point is getting closer to us, we have a negative limit point, and that means the corner is getting tighter. If the limit point is neutral, it's staying the same distance away, then it's a constant radius corner and we can maintain our speed. But if the limit point is moving away from us, that's a positive limit point. That means the corner is opening up and we can go faster. When the limit point moves away, we chase it. Now, many argue that once you get good at it, you'll only need to slow down for 25% of corners. Sounds amazing, right? Well, a few weeks ago, I tested instinct versus strategy on a totally unfamiliar track. And one corner reminded me why I stopped teaching limit point riding. So let's break this down and separate the good from the bad. And then I'm going to reveal the method that beats limit points every time. Hi, my name is Dave, and I've been a professional rider coach for 25 years. I taught state riding courses for over a decade, and I'm currently a champion certified coach with Yamaha Champ School. I've helped literally thousands of riders with this exact problem. So limit point riding is grounded in some solid ideas. Most new riders struggle to look far ahead, so any strategy that gets eyes up is a win. Also, being able to stop in the distance that we can see, that's great advice. But focusing on a single point causes tunnel vision. We lose sight of all the other critical clues around us. It's like staring at one slice of pizza while your dog steals the whole box. Instead, open your vision. You've heard me talk about faster eyes. Keep them moving. Check the surface for debris, potholes, tar snakes. Scan back to the limit point. Glance to the sides for wildlife or gravel kicked up by trailers. Then return to the limit point. Just looking at the limit point it's limiting. All this talk about negative and positive limit points, it's just a fancy way to say, how far can you see into the corner? Staring at the limit point alone is like reading one sentence and thinking you know the whole book. Now, to be fair, there is some value in the concept. Again, some, but almost exclusively that value is at the entrance to a bend that lies at the end of a straight bit of road. As long as that road is relatively flat, slightly banked, and we have good visibility. It quickly falls apart when there are mountains or hill cuts, elevation, or if we're dealing with reverse banking, off-camber, or fall-away corners. In these situations, limit point riding could be lying to you as often as it's informing you.
The limit does not exist.
For instance, my track corner. The limit point moved away fast. Everything said straight away until the road turned back in on itself. It's not, shit, no. And here's another example that has caught out many a local rider. Coming up this hill into this left-hand bend, it's pretty slow, but just as we get a positive limit point, the limit point starts moving away, well, the road, it falls away into an off-camber slope. It's the opposite of banked, just as the turn starts to get tighter. And here's another one on the same road. Again, it's slow and it's pretty tight, but just as we get a positive limit point, again, the corner tightens up and keeps turning for much longer than the limit point would suggest. I mean, if you chase the limit point, this uphill corner tightens quicker than jeans after Christmas dinner. And if you've been caught out by either of these corners, let me know in the comments. And look, these are just two examples that are close to my house. There are millions more just like these. All right, then let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? There are some solid things we can take away from limit point riding. The first is, yeah, it's important to look and plan as far as we can see. And absolutely riding at a speed that lets us stop in our visible distance is a rock solid strategy. But the idea that we chase the limit point, that we accelerate when we have positive limit point, will eventually catch you out and get you into trouble. So look, here's where I deviate. You see, limit point riding puts a lot of emphasis on the value of stabilizing the bike by transferring weight to the rear wheel. It's built around getting back to the gas for stability. This is old school 1970s thinking. Because listen, and this is important, I don't care how fast I enter or how soon I get back to the gas. My number one priority, the most important part of every corner I enter into, is making sure I get pointed out of that corner. So instead of focusing so hard on whether or not I have negative or positive limit points, my eyes are moving like a paint roller up and down. I'm trying to see my exit as soon as possible. I want to see my exit as early as I can. No matter what the limit point says, I will not go back to the gas until two conditions are met. First, I need to be able to see my exit, and second, I need to be able to take away lean angle. I slow or even go to neutral throttle with the understanding that I might need to go back to the front brake at any instant, but I wait until both of those conditions exist. I wait until I can see my exit and I can take away lean angle. So yeah, I kind of care about the limit point, but not really. I won't commit to a corner until I can see the exit and confirm that it's clear. I don't care how slow I go in. I care about being pointed out of the bend. If I want to be quick and safe and reduce risk, which I do, and what I hope for you as well, I care about going fast out of the corner. And this is why I don't spend much time teaching limit point riding. I teach elements of the first part of it, but the second half, it sounds great on paper, but doesn't always work out in the real world. So here's my final takeaway on how limit point riding should be taught. It's a clue, and it can sometimes be a very good clue, but it's only one into the puzzle of getting through a corner safely. Here's some other clues. Skid marks or rippled pavement at corner entrance. Power lines, when they follow the road, they can kind of tell you a lot. Gravel on the inside of a bend, reflector poles, or speed advisory signs. When they're there, which more often than not, they're not. But this is why focusing on one thing limits, this is why focusing on one thing limits how much information you take in. Keep your eyes up, actively scanning for all the clues. Any one of them could be lying to you, but the more clues you can gather, the better picture you're going to have of what you're about to face, and the more prepared you'll be for what's coming at you. What I really want for you is to have an amazing and uneventful ride. So forget chasing limit points and start chasing exits, because exits win races, and more importantly, getting to corner exit saves lives. So first, I want to thank Honda for letting me do this video on the brand new NT1100. You can expect a full review of this bike soon. I really hope you've learned something in this video, and if not, I at least hope that you were entertained. Special thanks to our channel members for helping me keep all of this content free and out from behind a paywall. So please consider joining, or just click like and subscribe, and maybe share this video with a riding buddy who you think will get something out of it. And don't forget about our new monthly newsletter. And lastly, but most importantly, thank you for watching. Ride on and ride well.